Okay. Check your recovery models. We'll see. Basically, we have like SQL Server supports a three recovery models at the beginning. Also, we have seen in module 3 also we have discussed, right? Three recovery models are there as part of SQL Server. Okay. First one here full recovery model is here bulk logged and simple. Means what is recorded in the what is recorded into log file. Okay, how long the changes are maintained in the log file, how long the changes are maintained in the log file. Okay, all these remember depends on recovery model of database. Okay, what is recorded in the log file, how long the changes are maintained in the log file. All this depends on what recovery model of database. Means what tomorrow if any crash happens, if any crash happens, whether we can recover the changes or not, whether we can recover the changes or not up to point of failure. Okay, depends on recovery model of database here. Okay, right. That is yeah, recovery models here. What is recorded in log file? How long the changes are maintained in the log file? When the log file is truncated, means after checkpoint or after log backup. All these depends on recovery model of database. Okay, right. Okay, recovery model is database level property. The following uh, depends on recovery model of database. One is here, what is recorded in transaction log file, how long changes are maintained in transaction log file. Okay, uh, yeah, when the log file is truncated, what type of backups are possible? Okay, uh, yeah, recovery, full recovery, full recovery is possible or not. All this here depends on recovery model of database. All this depends on what recovery model of database here. Okay, right. Okay, check your SQL Server. SQL Server supports what three recovery models. One is your full recovery model is a bulk logged simple. First one here again full recovery model. Full recovery model. In case of full recovery model, remember name itself is saying full recovery is possible. Full recovery is possible here. Means what? Even some crash happen. Even some crash happen, we can recover. Even some crash happen, we can recover up to point of failure. We can recover here up to point of failure in case of full recovery model. Okay, means what? Even like tomorrow, like we have seen a last backup is 11 p.m. but 11:30 crash happened. 11:30 crash happened. Okay, so that half an hour, 11 to 11:30, half an hour changes we can recover from the log file if the database is in full recovery model. See, it's what full recovery is possible. Total changes or total data we can recover. Okay, there is no data loss scenario. Okay, right, right. So that's like a yeah, full recovery is there. See, means what here in full recovery model, every transaction is fully logged. Fully logged means what? Information is recorded, means who has done these changes, plus changes are also recorded here. Every transaction is fully logged. Everything is recorded in what? Log file. Okay, means what? Normal say normal insert, update, delete. Normal transactions are recorded plus bulk operations. Means what? Let's say one user is importing 1 lakh rows. That 1 lakh rows are also stored into log files here. Normal insert, update, delete plus bulk operations. Both are recorded into log file in case of recovery model. That means what? Transaction log file grows very fastly. Uh, Already we know to control log file growth, transaction log file growth, we have to schedule log backups. Generally, for every 1 hour, we are scheduling here log backups here to control the log file growth so that log file should not become full. Log file should not become full here. Okay, right, right. So that is like, yeah, full recovery model is it. Every transaction is recorded into log file. So log file will grow very fastly. To control the log file growth, to avoid log file full problem, compulsory we have to schedule log backups. Why? Because once log backup is generated, in general we have seen a log file is truncated. Log file is what? Truncated. Once we take what? Log backup. Right, right. So here see, yeah, full recovery is possible. That means what? No data loss. No data loss. We have seen 9 p.m. last backup, but at 9:20 he's saying crash happened, data file damage. No problem. This 20 minutes transactions we can recover from log files here. Means what? There is no data loss scenario. Okay, that's remember recovery, full recovery is possible here. Total changes we can recover. There is no data loss scenario. Here see, all types of backups are possible here. All types of backups are possible. Okay, we can configure always on, mirroring, log shipping, replication. All features are possible here. Its meaning in case of what? Full recovery model. That's why our production database must be in full recovery models here. In 95% scenarios, our production database is there in full recovery model. Okay. Second one here, like a bulk log recovery model is there. Okay. So bulk log recovery model is it. Yeah, second one's here, bulk log recovery model. See, sometimes what happen, let's say, due to some bulk operation, one user is importing 20 lakhs of rows. We are assuming that log file may grow very fastly, log file may become full. Due to this lengthy, huge transaction, log file may grow fastly, log file may become full. Okay, to avoid that problem, problem, what we'll do, we can switch into bulk log recovery models here temporarily. Okay, we can switch into a bulk log recovery model. Understood, right? Yeah. So just remember, like in case of bulk log recovery model, just remember it is similar to full recovery model only, except bulk operations. Bulk operations becomes here minimal logged operations. Bulk operations information is recorded, changes are not recorded into log file. Here, similar to full recovery model, except bulk operations becomes minimal logged operations. Minimal logged operations means what? Only information is recorded. For example, here, normal insert, update, single record are fully logged. Means what? Changes are there plus information is there. But let's say one user is importing 1,000 records into database table from some Excel sheet or something, for example. Yeah, yeah. So that is like in that case, what I want. So in that case, sir, what is happening, sir? Whenever we do bulk operation, just remember these 1,000 records are not stored into log file. In case of full recovery model, we have seen these 1,000 records are stored into log file also. Information plus 1,000 records are there in the log file. But in case of bulk log recovery model, remember, let's say these 1,000 records, let's say these 1,000 rows are filled into 2 pages in buffer cache. Remember, these 1,000 rows are filled into 2 pages, and pages are written, means first page fill right into data file, second page fill right into data file. Immediately, sir, page 1 fill 500 records right into data file, page 2 fill 500 records right into data file. So only remember information is recorded in log file. Means what? Who has done this bulk operation at what time, in which table the changes are affected. Only information is recorded into log file. Only information is recorded into log file. Clear, right? Yeah, only information is there in the log file. Changes like 1,000 records are not there in the log file. 1,000 records are not there in the log file. We have to understand. That means what? That normal transactions are fully logged operations. Normal transactions are what? Fully logged operations. but bulk operations becomes minimal logged operations. Only information is recorded into log file. Only information is recorded into log file. Changes are not written into log file. Changes are written in buffer cache pages, and those pages are written into data file directly. Clear, right? Okay, right. Right. So that is yeah, we have to understand here what is the major difference between full and bulk log recovery model. This is the major difference is there. Normal operations are fully logged, but bulk operations becomes minimal logged. Minimal logged means remember only information is recorded in the log file. Changes are not written into log file. Only information is recorded into log file. Okay, let's say right now, sir, three normal transactions are there. Okay, due to bulk operations, 1,000 records are stored into data file directly. Immediately after this bulk operation, my data file was damaged, he's saying. Okay, now remember from transaction log file, how many transactions we can recover? Only three we can recover, or 1,000 plus three we can recover from the log file. Only three we can recover, or 1,003 we can recover in this bulk log recovery model. Yes, only three we can recover. Why? Because the 1,000 are not written into log file, only information was written into log file. Changes are not written into log file. Why? Because minimal logged operation. In minimal logged operation, changes are not written into log file, only information is written. That's why only three we can recover. Here, 1,000 we can't recover. That means what? In case of bulk log recovery model, always recovery, always recovery is not possible. Clear, right? Okay. Always recovery is not possible. We have to understand. Clear, right? Yeah. So yeah. So clear, right? Yeah. That's why remember in full recovery model only always recovery is possible. In bulk log yeah, in bulk log uh, yeah, in bulk log, what is happening? So, if data file damage, full recovery is not possible here. Only three transactions we can recover. Normal transactions only we can recover. Total transactions we can't recover. That is the major difference is there between full and bulk log recovery models. We have to understand. Okay. Major difference between full and bulk log recovery models. Okay, okay. That's it. Then log shipping is possible here, replication is possible, but we can't configure mirroring and always on. Why? Because mirroring works with log file to log file copy. Mirroring works with what? Log file to log file copy. That's why mirroring will not work here. Okay, so mirroring and always on will not work here. Uh, uh, yeah, so only log shipping and replication is possible here. Why? Because those 1,000 are not recorded in log file. Remember how they will go to mirror database. That's why not possible. Only log shipping and replication is possible here. The same way, simple recovery model is there. Already we know. Simple recovery model is for system databases in general. Here we have seen once checkpoint runs, runs automatically it truncates it truncates transaction log files here automatically. Checkpoint will truncate the log file automatically. Okay. That's like in case of a simple recovery model. Generally, we have seen that always our production database is there in full recovery model. Temporarily, we can switch into bulk log. Again, we can switch into full recovery model. But remember, if database mirroring is there, for example, always on is there, we can't switch from full to bulk log, right? Why? Because in bulk log recovery model, all mirroring and always on will not work. What I'm saying indirectly, we can switch the recovery models. We can switch the recovery models, but it depends on what features are configured. What features are configured? Okay, it depends. Just 1 minute. Right. Okay. Yes. Check it like these are the yeah. The silver like recovery model we can change already we have seen it depends on the what features are there on the database. Okay. Right. Right. So that is like three recovery models. Okay. Yeah. Let's say we'll start with database backups. Database backups here. So generally we know backup is a process of what taking data metadata, everything into a separate file, so that tomorrow if database crash, something happen. Okay, if tomorrow database crash, something happen, we can recover from the backup, right? So that's very much backups are compulsory for us. It may be standalone environment or cluster environment. Backups are compulsory for us. Okay, yes. Check your taking data, metadata into separate OS file is called backups here. Okay, so basically we know already to provide security for data, right? Tomorrow if database crash, something happen, we can avoid data loss scenarios here with the help of backup. So backups are recover data. Okay, the same way, uh, to copy database from one server to another, right? Generally remember, like frequently production database we need to copy into uh, dev test environments frequently. Okay, that is also called as a database refresh. Yeah, to copy data. Okay, in the same way, to truncate the log file. Generally, we have seen log backup. We are scheduling. Why we are scheduling log backups? To truncate the log file, to clear the log file periodically. We have seen in full and bulk log recovery models. Yeah, to truncate the log file, we need what? Log backups are required for us to truncate the log file in full and bulk log recovery models. Right, right. So that is like to truncate the log file, we need the log backups here. One more benefit of why we need, why we have to schedule backups. Right. In the same way, to implement log shipping, okay, we need log backups. Basically, log shipping works with log backups. To get data in the event of human error. Suppose here by mistake one of our employee has deleted some records by mistake, not intentionally, but by mistake he has deleted the records, for example, one of my employee. Now, how we can get back those records again? That's why from existing backup, we can get back the records. Okay. Yes, these are the various scenarios are there, various benefits are there. Yeah, why we have to schedule the backups, where backups are compulsory for us. To handle all these scenarios, backups are compulsory for us. Right, right. Okay, okay. Check here, like in general here, see SQL Server, we are taking backup into yeah, with the files, actually physical files we have seen already. So with the extensions here, either .bak or .drn. In BAK here, all types of backups are possible. In .trn, transaction log backups are possible here. Generally, we are taking what? Transaction log backups with the extension TRN. In BAK, we can take all types of backups. Once again, remember these extensions are not compulsory. These extensions are not compulsory. Okay, we can have our own extension also. We can create our own extension. We can create, yeah, we can take the backup with our own extension also, but these are recommended. These extensions are recommended. Okay, right, right. Next one. Next one, sir. The same way, we can take backups here even the users are working. Means what? Backup is online process. Means what? No need to take downtime to take backup. But if backup is taking long time, it may impact the performance. Okay, so that is the reason. Always it is best practice to schedule backups in non-business hours here. Means what? In night time, some things here in non-business hours. Let's say my business works morning 8 to evening 8. Night time we can schedule backups. Suppose if the business is 24 by 7, then in low business activity timings, we can schedule the backups. Low business activity timings, we can schedule the backups here. Okay, like this here. Depends on the requirement. The same way, the same way, say but still, like client is saying, no, 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 my yeah, 24 by 7 huge traffic is there. 24 by 7 we have huge traffic is there. Client is asking. In that case, we have again two options. One is we can configure always on. In always on, remember, from secondary server or standby server or secondary replica. In secondary replica, we can schedule the backups. In case of what? Always on, we can schedule the backups in secondary replica. Okay. Right. Whereas that means what? No need of third-party tool also. No need to purchase third-party tools. Right. Right. That is yeah. We have to understand here. See, best practice to schedule backups in non-business hours here always to avoid what performance impact to the users. Right, right. So that's some of the points are there here about backups, and in general, whenever the backup can be generated only the database which is there in online state, means fully operational state. If the database is there in offline state or suspect state or any other states, remember backups will not work. Okay. Yeah, so we can take a backup of online state database only. Yeah, so we can take backup of online database only. Okay, yes. So that is if the database is there in different states, backup will fail. Backup will fail. Okay, in the same way, like we have, whenever the backup is generated, remember, before starting backup, we have seen SQL Server will force checkpoint. We have seen internal checkpoint. Okay, before starting database backup, SQL Server forces checkpoint, which is called as what? Internal checkpoint. Internally first checkpoint, then backup is started. Okay, right. Right. So that is like, yeah, uh, yes, like, yes. The same we say like we have different types of backups are there, but backup details are stored here. Backup details are stored into same transaction log file of respective database. In same database log file, backup details are recorded. Backup details are recorded into data file. We have seen a boot page is it. In boot page, backup details are recorded. Backup details are recorded in MSDB database. Okay. The same way backup details are recorded into error log. Backup details are recorded into Windows event logs here. These are the locations is there. Yeah, so these are the locations are there where the backup details are recorded. Backup details are recorded here. Okay, right, right. Okay, but remember, like here see in these three locations, only backup success details are recorded. But here see both backup success and failure, both the details are recorded here. Okay, and see like we have different types of backups are there in SQL Server. Full differential transaction log. So many other types are there, we'll see, but these are the three main types of backups are there. First, we'll see these three main types of backups, then we'll go to other backups. So full backup. Name itself is saying complete database is copied into backup. Complete database is taken into backup, full backup. Okay, right. So and see, full backup is a base for other backups. Means what? Without full backup, we can't take other backups. That is the reason whenever we place a database in production server, immediately we have to take full backup. Immediately we have to take full backup. Okay, right. So it depends on size of database. It takes a long time. Full backup will take long time. Depends on size of database. Okay, means what? Total all the files are taken into backup, copied into backup. Whereas differential backup is it. That's why remember we can't schedule daily full backup if the database size is huge. Right. That's why what I will do. Weekly I will schedule full backup. Daily I'm scheduling differential backup. Differential backup is basically like a cumulative backup. Means what? After latest full backup, whatever the changes are made, those changes are taken into differential backups here. After latest full backup, okay, so all the changes are copied into differential. Suppose here Sunday full 9 p.m. full backup, Monday 9 p.m. differential. This has here which changes Sunday night 9 p.m. to Monday night 9 p.m. Tuesday again night 9 p.m. differential backup. Same thing. Again, remember Sunday night 9 p.m. to Tuesday night 9 p.m. here. Means it has in this backup we have both Monday plus Tuesday changes. That means what differential backup size is increasing here. Again, Wednesday night 9 p.m. differential. It takes same thing Sunday to Wednesday. That means what while restoring, we need only latest differential backup is required for us. Latest full, then latest differential. Okay, no need of these backups here. That means what just observe here, differential backup size will increase. Differential backup size will increase here. Clear, right? Sunday I'm scheduling full backup, which is taking 5 hours time, 6 hours time, 8 hours time. So then daily changes only we are capturing so that it should not take again daily. I don't want to disturb my server by scheduling full backup. Yeah. One question Murthy is asking. I am not able to copy the chat. Okay, we'll see. One question what he's saying, like he's saying Sunday night full backup, then Monday morning database crash. Then remember that Sunday night 9 to Monday morning what time database crash. Those changes we have to take with log backup. Okay, why? Because even the database crash, remember, we can take log backups. Okay, we can't take full backup, we can't take differential, but we can take log backups. Then check your log backup is there to take changes from transaction log file, and we have to truncate the log file periodically. We have to schedule here log backups. Okay, to recover data in the event of data file damage. Already we have seen last backup 9 p.m. Sunday full backup, but morning 9 a.m. on Monday, anything's here. Database was crashing. Saying, for example, this night 9 to morning 9, these changes we can recover by taking log. Okay, the same is here to implement log shipping. These are the various advantages are there with the log backups here. Yeah, generally said how frequently we are scheduling log backups. Generally for every 1 hour we are scheduling log backups. Why? Because to truncate the log file periodically. So that log file should not become full. Right? Writing clearing, writing clearing, writing clearing here. To truncate the log file periodically, we are scheduling here log backups. Right. Okay. These are the three main types of backups are there here, which we are scheduling in every production database for every production database, full differential and transaction log backups. We'll see that. I will show you first how we are taking backups manually. We'll see. After that, we'll see how to schedule the backups. In real time, remember, we are not going to take backups manually. Why? Because hundreds of databases are there. Manually, we can't take a log backup. Compulsory, we have to schedule the backups. So we'll see. We can schedule the backups, remember, by creating maintenance plan. We'll see that in tomorrow's class. Okay, one question is there again. Even in between database crash, but client needs that data also. In that scenario, how we can recover, sir? 9 p.m. to 10, no problem. 9 o'clock last backup. Anytime crash happen, no problem. Those changes we can take with the help of our log backup. Okay, 9 o'clock full backup, 9:30 crash happen, for example. Correct. The summary, yeah, Kishore is saying. Yeah, in general, every Sunday full backup, daily differential. In general, every 1 hour log backup. Okay, so every 1 hour log backups here. And if the business is 24 by 7, we can schedule 24 log backups. Or if the business is working morning 8 to evening 8, then we can schedule log backups morning 9 to evening 9. 12 hours here. 12 hours. Okay. Only in business hours only we have to schedule log backups here. Okay. Right. Right. So that is understood, right? Only business hours only will schedule your log backups. No need to schedule in non-business hours. Non-business hours. Okay. Yes. If the business is 24 by 7, 24 log backups you can schedule. Right.